What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. I started filming a video earlier of me getting out here cleaning again. I had a couple people getting on to me about how dirty my work area is, so I got out here and moved everything that used to be over here and threw a bunch of stuff away. Put a little table up to work on a little bit. There was a box of a bunch of junk right there where that welder's sitting now that I got rid of. And it doesn't look like it is in here, but organized in here. Got all my parts put in different places. But purpose of today's video, I'm back on the rear end. I'll try to get this spool installed so I can get the axles in to where I can get the rear end set up under the car. Because soon, as I get all this done, I'm gonna get this rear end set in there and make sure it's all good. Get everything painted underneath the rear end. I'm gonna get started on the front. So hopefully over the course of the next month or so, I'll have this car back sitting on the ground again as a roller. But start taking this thing apart. Here we go. All right, it's the next day. Yesterday, I filmed pulling the center section out, and I realized I was an idiot because I didn't have any new carrier bearings to put on the spool or a way to press them onto the spool. So yesterday evening I went picked up some carrier bearings, and today I took my spool to work and I pressed them on. So here we go. I got them pressed on there. Hopefully I'm doing this stuff right. This is a 31 spline full spool I picked up off Marketplace for pretty cheap. It was brand new. So I did get the bearings pressed on there at work. Now I'll pull that ring gear off, get that ring gear on here. So here we go. Alright, that was rough. I ended up pulling the pin out, sticking my ratchet through. It's a 1/2-inch drive ratchet. Taking the pipe from my jack, putting on this side of the ratchet, and then taking a breaker bar and breaking all these loose. I'm not 100% sure what these things are torqued to. I will look whenever I put it on to the other gear. And I was told whenever I bought the car, the rear had a, oh look, now I can't get it out. There we go. I was told whenever I bought the car, it had a 410 gear in it. And I was just looking at the ring, and they're stamped 410. I am going to still count the teeth, make sure. I am probably going to change this car over to I think a 373, because I am going to drive the car on the street some. I could use a 410, but a 410 with a power glide on the street, if I get on the highway cruising, it'll probably get pretty rough. Alright, we are back. I'm going to clean these bolts up a little with wire brush. Get some of the old thread lock out. Put a glove on. It didn't feel too good on my finger. I said earlier I wasn't going to check all the lash and all that, but I am. There's no, it would be stupid for me not to. I should probably look up the proper way to set this stuff up, and I am going to, but it's going to be after I already put it together, so hopefully I do this right. Y'all know I'm learning as I go. Sometimes I just want to get some things done, and I'm at that point that I want to get some stuff done So I need to just get to it. All right, we're at the point where I need to torque these ring gear bolts. Got some Loctite, and I just looked up, they get torqued to 80 foot-pounds. We're gonna get close. I don't know if I'm gonna get them quite to 80, but we'll see. That's gonna be kind of hard to do, holding it with one hand and torquing with the other, but we'll get as close as we can. First of all, I need to get all these bolts started, and don't tell me that I put this thing on there a little crooked. There we go. I know this stuff's kind of boring, but it's one of those things about building a race car. Trying to talk about all the stuff that most people might not talk about. Don't tell me I lost the bolt. Like that. I got her together. Got her. I did shoot those down with my torque wrench or with my impact. I need to get me a decent electric cordless impact. I don't know why I haven't bought one. I got a really cheap Sears impact in there that doesn't work with the crap. But I've done the job on this. I did hit it with the breaker bar and that torque wrench, so, and they got thread lock on them, so hopefully they're not going to go anywhere. So let's get this camera moved over here, get this thing set back in that center section, and I think that's going to do it for tonight.